Welcome to Travel Vault. In this video, we've compiled a list of amazing places to visit in Turkey. Keep watching until the very end, because we've got a huge surprise and treat in store for you at the finish. Please, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications, then share your own travel experiences in the comments section below. Here are our picks of amazing places to visit in Turkey. Turkey has been the doorway between Europe and Asia for thousands of years. Its beauty includes beaches and majestic mountains. Turkey is a diversified country due to trade and cultural exchange. The wealth of culture and influences has left its mark on the country's gastronomic environment, religious monuments, and archaeological sites. Istanbul, both the Byzantine and Ottoman capital, is a popular tourism destination, but there are others. You may stay in boutique hotels inside caverns and ride hot air balloons over the mystical terrain of Cappadocia, explore the Greco-Roman civilization in Ephesus, or simply soak up the sun in luxurious beach resorts along the Aegean Sea. Here's a look at the best places to visit in Turkey. Number 10. Ankara. Ankara is a large, modern metropolis with government buildings, businesses, universities, and embassies. Ankara, in the heart of Turkey and Anatolia, is a major transportation hub for both locals and tourists. Ankara isn't all business. This city has historic landmarks, arts, and culture. Ankara's ancient structures and ruins illustrate its past as a Hittite, Greek, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman metropolis. Temple of Augustus, Citadel, and Roman Theatre are among them. City has many historic mosques. Anıtkabir is a mausoleum holding Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's tomb. Ankara has many theatres and museums, notably the Museum of Anatolian Civilizations, which has over 200,000 artifacts. Traditional markets and modern malls sell fresh vegetables, spices, carpets, and electronics. Number 9. Mardin. Mardin, Turkey's Mardin province capital, is perched on a prominent mountaintop overlooking Mesopotamia. Mardin, one of the region's oldest communities, is recognized for its cultural richness and sandstone Old City. Old City Mardin is walkable. The maze of twisting lanes leads visitors through terraced residences and popular landmarks like Deyerut Sephoran Monastery, one of the world's oldest, and Sultan Isa Medresesi, a medieval monument that originally served as an astronomical observatory. (14th century Aegean Medresesi with exquisite courtyards and art. The Great Mosque's minaret is climbing. The shuttered citadel offers great photo ops. Old city shops sell pottery, silverware, leather, and traditional headdresses. Number 8. Konya. Konya, one of the world's oldest cities, is famous for its Seljuk architecture and whirling dervishes. In the 12th and 13th centuries, Seljuks made Konya their capital. Today, buildings from that era can still be enjoyed, including the Aladdin Mosque, which houses multiple sultans' tombs. Isminer Medres, now a museum, displays Seljuk and Ottoman relics. The Seljuk Palace is worth seeing despite being in ruins. The Seljuk Tower is one of Turkey's tallest skyscrapers and features a revolving restaurant. Rumi lived in Konya in the 13th century. Rumi's Mausoleum and Melvana Museum in Konya are must-sees. Rumi's disciples created the Mevlevi order, commonly known as the Whirling Dervishes, for their legendary religious ceremonies. The Mevlana Cultural Center holds weekly summer ceremonies. Aladdin Hill and the Japanese Park offer excellent green spaces and parks in Konya. Due to Konya's conservatism, pubs and nightclubs are few. Some hotels and cafes serve booze. Number 7. Antalya. Antalya is a major, active city on the Turkish Riviera with resorts, hotels, pubs, and restaurants. Beautiful beaches and beautiful mountains with ancient ruins around the city. Antalya offers swimming, sailing, climbing, sightseeing, and family activities. Kalisi, the old quarter, offers views of the antique city walls, Roman gates, maze-like lanes, and historic landmarks including the clock tower and old churches, mosques, and temples. Cumhuriyet Square is flanked by stores, cafes, Turkish baths, and street entertainers. Konyaaltı and Lara offer pristine sands, water sports, resorts, bars, and restaurants. Water parks, amusement parks, and a zoo are nearby. The award-winning Antalya Museum displays local antiques and relics. Number 6. Marmaris. Marmaris, one of Turkey's most popular coastal destinations, with pine-clad mountains, pristine beaches, turquoise waters, and old buildings. This magnificent cruise port in southwest Turkey is a tourist paradise with great sightseeing, water sports, eating, and nightlife. Visitors will be spoiled for choice in Marmaris. The historic quarter's cobblestone lanes lead to the 16th century castle of Suleiman the Magnificent. Boat cruises explore the bays and communities. Horse safaris canter through pine forests, orange groves, quaint villages, and pristine bays and waterfalls. Jeep safaris offer off-the-beaten-path excursions. Marmaris has family-friendly water parks and Turkish spas. Marmaris offers day tours to Dalyan, Ephesus, Pamukkale, and Cleopatra Island. Marmaris has Turkey's liveliest nightlife. There are hundreds of eateries serving fast food to upscale dining. Cities and beaches have bars and clubs. Turkish night shows feature Turkish food, mezes, and belly dancing. Number 5. Side. Side was an important harbour in ancient Pamphylia, and was seized by Alexander the Great in the 4th century BC. Side, a small peninsula in Turkey's Antalya province, offers sightseeing, nightlife, and outdoor activity. Side's main attraction is an excavated site of Hellenistic and Roman ruins, including an amphitheatre, agora, Byzantine church, public baths, marble columns, and temples. The restored Roman baths house a museum with statues and antiques. The Temple of Apollo overlooking the beach is beautiful at sunset. Side has various restaurants, from delis and pizza shops to fine dining in a range of cuisines. Manavgat River offers boat rides, whitewater rafting, and waterfalls. 4. Bodrum. Bodrum, Turkey, is the location of Halikarnassus, a historic fortified city with marble structures, temples, statues, paved streets, and one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. After falling into ruins, the city remained a sleepy fishing community until 20th century Turkish writers popularized it. Bodrum's ruins, beaches, and clifftop resorts draw visitors from throughout the world. Bodrum's eastern side is a beach with blue water. Cafes, and nightclubs line the shore. The marina, commercial areas, and restaurants are west of town. Bodrum Castle, or Castle of St. Peter, is a must-see. The Knights Hospitaller built the museum in 1402. The Minos Gate was the site of a deadly battle during Alexander the Great's siege. Bodrum's attractions include the award-winning Bodrum Museum of Underwater Archaeology, antique windmills, Turkish saunas and mud baths, windsurfing, scuba diving, and boat trips with nightclubs and glass-bottomed dance floors. Number 3. Ephesus. Ephesus is Aegean Turkey's most complete classical metropolis. By the 1st century BC, Ephesus was one of the Roman Empire's biggest cities, including the Temple of Artemis. Ephesus' well-preserved remains are one of Turkey's top tourist attractions. Ephesus became a Roman colony around 133 BC, but its peak was 200 years later. Ephesus had more than 250,000 permanent people when it was the capital of Roman Asia Minor. St. Paul fostered Christianity and other religions at Ephesus. Ephesus' decline began with the harbor's degradation and the city's sacking by Germanic Goths in the 3rd century. For 1,500 years, Ephesus was forgotten. Archaeologists discovered this old city in the 1860s. Ephesus is one of the world's largest archaeological sites, yet only 20% has been explored. Ephesus' most famous temple is Artemis. Ephesus' once largest temple shows its importance. The temple was demolished in the 5th century, although the ruins still be seen. Ephesus' terraced houses are modern and popular. 1st century houses of Ephesus wealthy. Some homes had heating, hot and cold baths, and marble floors. Strange paintings, mosaics, and love poetry decorate the walls. Must see, Ephesus Library of Celsus. After Alexandria and Pergamum, the 123 AD library placed 3rd. 2-story architecture, columns, and capitals were restored. Admire the virtue statues. Sophia, Episteme, Enoia, and Arete are virtues. Selçuk is 2 kilometers from Ephesus, where many visitors stay before or after touring the ruins. In Selçuk, you can visit the Roman aqueduct that once supplied the city's water or the Museum of Ephesus to learn about the region's antiquity. Browse the market or buy double-knot carpets, a favorite keepsake. Number 2. Cappadocia. Cappadocia is recognized for its fairy tale landscape of chimneys, cones, mushrooms and pinnacles. Ancient volcanic eruptions and weathering shaped these unusual rocks, some of which are 130 feet, 40 meters, tall. Humans carved houses, churches, and underground towns from soft rock thousands of years ago. Hittites and other early settlers dug underground tunnels to escape Persians and Greeks. Later, Christians escaping Roman persecution found refuge in Cappadocia's tunnels and caverns. Natural features and ancient sites make the region popular today. Ergup, Göreme, Avanos, Ortahisar, and Mustafapasa are some of Cappadocia's main towns. These places have hotels, restaurants, nightlife, museums, rock castles, fairy chimneys, underground tunnels, old Greek villages, monasteries, and handcraft markets. Some caverns in the area are hotels. Number 1. Istanbul. Istanbul, once the capital of the Ottoman and Byzantine empires, is now Turkey's largest city. Istanbul is the only metropolis in the world to span 2 continents, spanning both sides of the Bosphorus. Istanbul has impressive architecture, historic monuments, eating, shopping, nightlife, and an unusual environment. In the old city are the Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, and Topkapi Palace. New city has modern attractions, towers, and shopping centers. Beyoğlu and Galata are prominent nightlife and entertainment areas, while the Bosphorus has palaces, houses, and gardens. Istanbul has several intriguing attractions. One of the world's oldest and largest covered markets is the Grand Bazaar. Visit a Turkish bath to discover local culture. Istanbul has restaurants, pubs, and nightclubs for every price and taste. As promised, here is the promised surprise. Simply click the link in the description to receive our free travel guide. This guide covers all the information you need to explore and navigate the country, from transportation to currency. Turkey is brimming with fascinating sights, delicious cuisine, and so much more. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in an upcoming video. Provide feedback by subscribing to our YouTube channel and posting a comment.